Oh boy, here we go. Let me set up the chat. I think we got everything set and going, set and grooving and moving and boobing. I believe. Hold on, let me. I can't computer panel. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we're live. Oh boy. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. What do I even say about this? Other than the fact that I'm gonna be going through the feels for this entire session. Alright. No one's here, so why would I even talk to myself? But I'm a huge fan of the original, huge fan. It's in my top 3 works of art of all time, along with Taxi Driver and the album 17 by X. And it's gonna be quite an experience. I haven't played it since years ago in 2018. And I have all these great memories of it. I have all these great memories of it, but I know that I'm gonna get traumatized. Like, I have all these great memories, because the game really straddles the line of horror, psychological horror, but and people say, you know, it freaks them out or whatever. But it also has so much sweetness and love in it, and which puts it as one of my favorite pieces of art ever. Let's just start. Let's go to Richie. Oh boy. By the way, I'm going in blind. As in, I don't know how to access, like, the sideline plus stuff. And I'm not... I wasn't good with the file stuff originally, back when I first played it. So... I might have a shitty run. Not gonna lie. If you want to see all the extra stuff, you might have to go somewhere else. We'll see. No guarantees on if I can find everything like I want to. Also, should I do voices? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. Hold on. I still feel like music's a little loud. I really like the music, but... the girl Sierra, my neighbor, and good friend. Oh my god, I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself. I don't know if I need to read all this. I mean, this is kind of the boring part of the narrative. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Question mark. Me and my Arnesia, basically. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, you'd oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting. By the way, the opening of this game said all characters displayed are over 18, which is funny because they're not canonically, but if she's gonna chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the cross so I can let Sori catch up to me. I overslept again. I caught you this time. I feel like this is this is the voice everyone gives Yori, but maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me and Richie. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, come on. Sayori's cute. She's totally okay with that comment. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. By the way, I never liked the MC in this game. He's kind of boring. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Richie, you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. Oh, it's shit. I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissed the legal along whatever she's going on about. Damn. See, this MC's a dick. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Damn. Who wrote this? Did Ano write this? Fucking Eva. Uh-huh. Eva's all about being an otaku, and I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, and I die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? It's just fucking... I'm just imagining this conversation in real life. Just be like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be offended. Be like, damn, I'm a fucking autismo NEET. Shit. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Please promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Oh, let me check. And my camera's more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the Animu Club. Hello? Sayori! Oh, you must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Hold on. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Eh. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the Literature Club. The Monica Club. I mean the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. Wait. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Step on, please. I really am a NEET. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises. Oh, fuck. Don't make promises you can't keep. So my voice. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Let alongside. fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Hey, let's go! Here's one of, like, 3 or... Oh, no, wait. You have classroom... Oh, there's multiple scenes. You have classroom, hallway, Yuri's house, and Natsuki's house. Oh, and Sayori's house. Oh, and street. It's like 6 scenes. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Obviously, Monika's classroom. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new members here. Told you, don't call me a new member. Glance around the, Glance around the room. Shit, I gotta think of a name for your, voice for Yuri. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always has nice things about you. Alright. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'll just do Sayori, but even higher pitched. Way to kill the atmosphere! Fuck, I gotta think of a voice for best girl. My only waifu ever. Fuck, I gotta think long and hard about how to voice Monika. Those delightful boobs. Monika is the best girl. Ah, Richie, what a nice surprise. It's not very feminine. Richie, what a nice surprise. Oh, whatever. Welcome to the club. That's the best I can do. I mean, anything I do can't reach her perfection, so... Aw, shit. I just realized my camera's... I should move my camera down. Where the hell do I move it? My camera's in the... Monika's... Well, I guess these scenes don't happen often. It can be... Right here. All words escaping in this situation. This club is full of incredibly kawaii women. What are you looking at? You want something to say it. Or if you have something... Wait, no. If you want something to say... Fuck. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes her look like a first-year student. By the way, Natsuki's what, like 14, canonically? She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. What was my voice for Sayori? Let's give her a dumb voice. I'll give her a deep man's voice. Fuck it. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. There you go, that's her voice. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. No, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's a pleasure to meet both of you. And it sounds like you've already know who Monika is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Richie. Monika smiles sweetly. I always like her pose. It's like, it's so flirtatious, but also so comedically cartoony. Again, perfection. Just We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Oh ho ho ho. Sir, all about perception. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Richie. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. By the way, I can't actually do voices, so I might as well just give them goofy voices. And we gotta lighten up a little bit for what we know is coming. So I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Shit, I'm already losing my voice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Still sweet. Still so tsundere. Whiskers are drawn with... Well, obviously, Natsuki's supposed to be tsundere, and Yuri is yandere, because this whole thing plays with tropes. I guess Monica's not really a trope now, is she? Oh, uh-oh. I'm messing with my OBS and it's not going well. Uh-oh. 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 Hopefully that's correct. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was just wanting to mess with my camera again. Alright, whatever. Yikes. Hopefully it looks okay. I gotta check this now. No one's here anyways. Yeah, that looks correct. We're good. We're Gucci. What's Boobop? So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. well you know. Oh shit. Just hurry and take one. There he grabs one first, and Mako I follow. It's delicious. Already talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Waiting for me to take a bite, finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Wow. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, she's already smitten. She made those for a guy. She didn't even know what he looked like, or hell, didn't even know he was a guy. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Oh, this is gonna hurt my throat so much. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Eh, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I might have to change your voice. I'm already starting to hurt. Oh boy. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Let's phrase this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun, exciting for everyone. Monica. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Are you a leader of the debate club last year? I wonder if that means anything. Probably not. Monica debate club. Best girl. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really good leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be... You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? You. We'll do our best. Oh, now that made her sound like Trucker rather than like Jersey. Oh, yeah, I should make one of them Hick. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Maybe I'd change Yuri to a Hick. I keep changing voices. Those different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Hick. Ooh-wee, so Richie, what kind of things do you like to read? That'll hurt my throat less. I feel like I liked my deep Jersey thing, but... Let's try. Let me try it. So Richie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, because she is second best girl, she's also insane. And the secret villain, but she's still second best girl. Well, let's see. I had to change your voice. I'm giving myself a coughing fit. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Let me try to get in the Hick spirit. Woo-wee! My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Here he goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh boy. Anyone who knows the deeper story of Doki Doki, that's this right here, that's not good. This is not good at all. Ah, I read a horror book once. Destiny Graph is something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Can you smell? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think and takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Again, fourth wall breaking. It's basically fourth wall breaking. This is how oh no. This is basically how I feel about this game. This right here. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... She's the only one with a feminine... Oh no, I gave Monica some feminine voice. And Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Hey, give that back! Fine. Oh, fine. Eh? Oh, fuck. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides next to Natsuki and puts her head on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? That is kind of funny. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club, but it might as well be called the Poetry Club. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? And no! Natsuki, I'm having the most fun talking to her. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. What a dick thing to say. I didn't see such a dick. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing more than sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open your readers to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I'm just speaking out loud. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Yeah. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Best Girl. my bay. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share with them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do, you know what, let me check something. Give me a sec. Non-existent chat. Is exactly why I don't have a chat. Is that I'm taking this time to get the stream out. Give me a good second. And if it's see. Did it by accident. Alright, fuck it. That's good enough. Yeah. Alright. Why can't I keep these voices? I don't know. But let's... Yeah, let's do it. shit, this voice sucks. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Richie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But don't disappoint best girl MC, piece of shit. I'm sorry. Fuck, dude, this doing his voice so hard. I'm sorry. I thought. Richie. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay, or to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I wish girls interact with me in real life like this. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Best girl. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assessment. Write a poem to bring to next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Richie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. I think that's what they said. Hey, Richie. Since we're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Hold on. Let me go to... With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica, best girl, my waifu. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow a little closer to one of these girls. Why just one? You fucking beta. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Besides, you've been lifelong friends with one already. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. Hell yeah. Cheeks, skirts and cheeks, dude. Skirts and cheeks. Skirts, cheeks. Skirt cheeks forgive. Forgive warm. Raindrops. Oh boy. Damn, everything's for Natsuki. If I had to pick, without them going crazy and shit, I'd pick... List of best girls goes Monica. It goes Monica. Power gap. Huge power gap. Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki. 2. I don't think this actually does anything, but... Oh. After image. Shit. I love Dragon Ball Z too much not to pick that. Aw. Damn. Alright, that did something. I'm not even sure what this word means. Okie dokie. Hi again, Richie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Richie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if he plans to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Whoop! And there's just Monica just flies out. Whoop. Natsuki finds herself stuck with seeing saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Richie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Now they sound too similar. You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Did I realize how strong they come on at the beginning of the game? Because it is, again, it is supposed to be a dating sim. But plays on tropes. It was... How come? Oh, damn it. How come you and Richie can be good friends too? Fuck it. Just give him fucking... Keep changing the voice. Sayori? I was giving him all female voices. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's putting me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? No, I wanted to change up a little bit. Oh! Yuri even brought me something today, you know? This is a little less. Natsuki's a little higher. Wait, Sayori? Alright. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Aw, second best girl, so cute. Until she goes crazy. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Hey, forget about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This? How's the girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. You sound like Joel. I said that. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are already having cheerful conversation inside the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuka's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Takes another glance at me. Alright, it's me for a split second. Oh! It's funny. It's in that song. I forgot that was a direct reference. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Glad to hear. I mean, you can just start reading it now. You're in the literature club. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. That's so. What's it about anyways? Well, You close the book and scans your eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Oh boy. Oh boy. Again, anyone who knows deeper lore, Doki Doki, knows all about the importance of this fucking book. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost little sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Which is literally his game. It's kind of dark, isn't it? He made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Very gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Richie? No, it's not that. I mean, definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those kind of things. She's so silent and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Again, meta commentary on Doki Doki. Because Monica is not evil. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize! I haven't lost interest or anything! Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I let, like, books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? That you don't have to. What are you saying? Just moments ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. A little bit. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's that it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone else. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book, start the prologue. Soon understand your means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Ears in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. But sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Aha ha 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 ha. Aha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Women in their apologies. Aha! Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up between series and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Hot. Shoulder touching. Looks like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Aw yeah, I'm shoulder touching with Yuri. Oh, poggers in the chat. Poggers. If you didn't know, the piano constitutes Monica's presence, so I mean, which makes sense here. I mean, she's literally in the classroom somewhere. He takes your left arm and holds the left side of the book between your thumb and forefinger. Should I try to get the stream out to more people? I don't know how many people watch. Because I'm in a Doki Doki Facebook group, and I could always go to the threads on 4chan. Yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. Yuri takes your left arm and holds the left side of the book between your thumb and forefinger. It's the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides under my thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. This is if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Just turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. How anyone would be impressed with this dude off the bat, I don't know. The only memorable thing about him so far is that he gets easily distracted by hot babes. And come on, it's like 2/3 of the men in the world. I glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Like, I feel like MC has the personality of a fucking bored. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Riri remains silent for a moment. But Richie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing for you to think that. But wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more have meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Here comes Monica. She's like, no! No! I'm coming to cock block. Best girl is cut, which is fine by me. Okay, oh shit. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri reaches her from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow! Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. You motherfucker, and say you'll read with her, you piece of shit. Fuck. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Oh, alright, well, I guess that's fine. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! Stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sorry, Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. The area is in a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. You know where we're going first. Start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed really eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Richie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, you're new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. By the way, I never even checked the files. Files. Data. I don't know, where do I get to the character stuff? I was bad at this the first time. So I'm in the... I don't know. Or does that not... Can you not even do anything with the files until later? It's been so long. No, because I thought you could delete Monica from the beginning that does stuff. Anyways, I'm much better at going out with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Richie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job, Richie. I was going, whoa, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me if everyone's expectations low. Keep them down here. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Like me. Oh. That's the best way to feel the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I don't, because you're gonna kill them. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I don't... that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. Spackle. I think I know what a spackle is. I forgot. Noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Well, obviously the hole is the computer screen. I believe she is burned by the brightness of love. It's a meaningless image. She hears something. Couldn't have been me. Hold on, let me look up spackle is. Spackle, a compound used to fill cracks in plaster and produce smooth surfaces. So, look through basically a hole in the... It couldn't have been me. Could be referring to, obviously she's not a natural choice for the game. See the direction spackle protrudes. So there's a hole in the system, in the wall. That hole is granted to her because of her sentience. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I wasn't home. Not quite sure. Like I'd say, like she hears something, right? Through the wall. But I'm not sure what this means. Or she's saying how the wall... She's alluding to how maybe the wall got a crack? I'm not sure. If you're inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas. Well, she's been burned by seeing the outside. And she now understands that she's trapped. You know, the outside world is bright. It's a world of endless possibilities, stretching forever into everything. It's perhaps a meaningless image because it means nothing to her. She can't attain it. But it's permanently within her mind now. And it wasn't too bright. It was too far away. Stretching forever into everything. Full of infinite choices, as I said. Real world. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out from the game. He on the other side was looking in. Me. So what do you think? Oh, so what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. When I write poetry, I just write freeform. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Replaying this is really trying me to, like, all the lines were there from the get-go. I mean, it's literally what the poem's about. And she's acknowledging that she's gained sentience. So with this epiphany, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That is my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I had no response to that. I think we're gonna finish this first stream on finishing these poems. Of course, the audio save is with Monica and his face. So Yuri reads the poem and notices her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You... How can I hear inside Yuri's head? That doesn't make any sense. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Uh-huh. There's me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Her trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers that they try to take their style make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. Probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. Learn by example. Trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost in the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Oh, this is a comma. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I don't think this one has much meaning. It's just a ghost with a street light. Well, I mean, it could be someone recently died. This is their light going out. They are now entering death. That makes sense. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. What took you a long time to read? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ew. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Richie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I did miss the point in real life too, then. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Hey, you told me it took a long time to read, now you say I only glanced. Well, remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Richie. For you. Me too. That's the fucking personality of a fucking twig. This is what I just imagined, like, that question mark. The face I give. What?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically...
Oh, so basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
I think, isn't this EMC... Or, no, or I think ECFM... I think there's a code in here from what I remember, but... EMCH... Whatever. That's for game theorists to go back and rewatch those videos. Eagles can fly, monkeys can jump, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. Repeated. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so...
Oh, why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well... Because... everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Like when it's easy to read, but it's too hard. Like in this poem. Beat your ass with it. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. Yes, more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, we'll finish Sayori, then end this first part. We'll pick this up next stream.
This is a good poem.
Wait.
This is a good poem, Richie. Are you sure it's your first time?
Your first time? Your first time? I gotta be less high pitched than Natsuki. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I just imagine like that's a Seinfeld line.
I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me that you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. No. You can be in the club, but doesn't mean you're in the club. No, it doesn't. Fucking MC. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Richie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. Not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to Fuck! I'm trying to fuck some insane bitches! I'm just kidding. I love these characters. Respect women. Respect women. I'm joking. I'm talking as MC. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. I want to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! I read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kiss my forehead, to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. I always like this line. The sleepy. Get that sleepy out of here. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I mean, obviously it's about... If it wasn't for the beauty in the world, she could... die. Sleep forever. She trusts the beauty in the world, even though she's sad. I mean, it's kind of... The funny thing is, I could read this for the first time and still pick up on that. If I was MC, I'd be like, you okay? This is actually a pretty good poem, but are you alright? Sayori, this is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
But it was good! MC, you piece of shit, it was good! Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Sayori's cute. Damn, look at his waist. Oh. Or maybe, I don't know, the skirt just makes her bottom look bigger. Bad to skip breakfast.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Annika's the best.
Oh, yes, she sure is. Yeah.
Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. You, I guess that's everyone. I can mess around the room. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I'm a shitter! Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. Mine's laying on Yuri Natsuki. They gingerly express sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Why can't I hear inside his thoughts? Doesn't make any sense.
What's with this language?
Wait, didn't she say that in her head? Yeah. Did you say something? Is this a reference like she has...
Oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing!
Dismissively returns the poem. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Richie did too.
Natsuki's funny. I like doing her voice. But she's funny.
So based on that, I'll leave you suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. Appreciate the offer. I spent a long time establishing my writing style. These fucking two, dude. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly interesting or inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Richie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh. Music ceases. Music stops. Cut the music! Cut the music! Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were...
I like how they're fighting even before Monica gets involved. Like they're already being bitchy to each other.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... You're stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Richie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Dude, it's been a while since I played this. Was this always like this? They were always going this hard so early?
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Richie started showing up.
Dude, I've forgotten so much about this narrative. This is so hilarious. Natsuki's so savage. As the kids would say, savage.
Wasn't...
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
What this, do you voice it? This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turns to me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yuri, don't worry about it. You're beautiful. And Natsuki, I like you too, so calm down, girl. Richie, she's just trying to make me look bad. Dude, this feels like it fit, like in the midsection, like 70% through the game. This is going hard, super quick.
That's not true. She started it.
Booba.
She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I mean, you should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Richie.
What? Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Richie?
Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I'm a bitch out. Help me! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words out of my mouth. Instead, turning to Yuri. Yuri? Yuri's sense is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Damn. MC was right. Music ceased again. You can kind of see the outline of her bra. I think that's what this is supposed to be. You stuffing that bra for me? Damn. I'm really the shit. But MC is not wrong. Stop. In real life, I wouldn't pick a side. It'd be like, everyone has different styles for a reason. Spice of life. Stop fighting.
Richie. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. Damn! What? Stop being bitches! It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. No, it's not!
Yeah, so unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being,
she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki.
Hold on.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people.
Pressure's new track.
I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Mama. Oh, squeeze it.
Ooh, booba. They're big and beautiful booba. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly.
These boobs are great, and the world should know they're great. Look at them.
Oh. Monica stands behind her with the build roll. I don't remember this happening. I mean, this could... It's Doki Doki Plus. I mean... I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. So you stand with a blanket expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori... so this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, this is kind of embarrassing to me, Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. My voice is like going out a little bit. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Oh, I will, but you won't, Monica. Look, Monica, you're best girl. I love you. But you gotta cut down on the sadism. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. I wonder... Monica smiles very sweetly to me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good present, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did everyone all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Richie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, the big think. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, and nod to myself with newfound determination.
Richie! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah.
There it means of me. It's really been a while since Yor and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, I'm gonna save this here. Oh. Not what I meant. No, turn that off. Turn that off! No more auto! Alright, that's it for this first stream. First part down. Appreciate everyone for being here. I'm putting this on the YouTubes. Everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good night.